Hey, I'm Gary Parker. Welcome back to Contractor Corner, joined today by Mr. Mark Parent. Mark, we're going to talk a little bit about Radiant today and some of the Watts product offerings that we have. We're in this room here, Mark, and we are in our corporate learning facility, so this is where we bring people to learn on things. And if I'm a contractor and I don't know anything about Radiant, help me understand some of the efficiencies and some of the science behind this whole thing called Radiant.
Well, Gary, again, it's great to be here. So, if you understand a little bit about this technology, it's been around for decades, hundreds of years actually. It's evolved over time. And it's found its way here to the U.S. about 20 years ago, and it's really started to pick up some traction. Originally, everybody thought about this as just really high-end, and you had to have a lot of money to do it. It can be to some degree. You see in a lot of type trophy homes and things of that nature, but there's a lot of value to add it into just spaces in your home if you're adding additions or doing things like that.
Sure.
To get those comfort levels, and then also to keep the efficiency factors there. So if you think about some of the old conventional type ways, you have conduction, you have convection, then you have radiation. Conduction, right, is really where you just have two surfaces. Output of heat.
So like the stove analogy,
yeah,
right?
Perfect.
Basic thing.
Exactly. Take that teapot, put it on the stove, you have that open flame, and that transfer of energy is happening.
Pretty straightforward. Yeah.
Exactly. Then you also have a baseboard type system is another way to kind of look at it, which is kind of works in what we call convection. If you think of warm air, hot air, it eventually rises. As it gets cooler, it dissipates, it falls back down.
Yeah.
And then the registers within that baseboard system create that convecting mode. Right. If you think of Radiant, it works more in what we call an omnidirectional fashion, and it's a natural transfer of energy. If you think about the sun and how the sun heats the earth, it's that transfer of that energy that's happening right from that warm space to that cool space.
So walk us forward into, if you're a contractor and you're kind of unfamiliar with this technology, but you're looking for other ways to generate business, or you're looking for other value adds to add to your clientele base. How does the Radiant kind of work into that whole ecosystem and make a contractor have another tool in their toolkit, essentially?
Yeah. So if you're doing a lot of wet systems, baseboard systems, things of that nature, there's a way for this to blend into your portfolio, right? Diversifies your business. You can go out and offer something to different types of customers or go after new business that you may not have gone after before. Commercially, it's kind of a different type of space, and it's not really conducive to a large commercial building, but there's areas within the building, as I talked about earlier,
that might improve those efficiencies in a certain wing or an addition here
absolutely, or there. Yeah. If you're in the HVAC business, there's that opportunity there as well. Where you're now diversifying your business, your portfolio spreads out, and now you have a greater value, a greater base of customer that you can kind of go after and offer something different to.
Another tool in your toolkit, essentially.
Absolutely. Okay.